happens, dude.
Money doesn't make everything. It really just doesn't make everything great, you know?
No, it doesn't.
It helps sometimes.
It helps things, yeah. What they say, somebody said it helped make you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. So that's what somebody said.
Right. That's a poor person saying that. That's a homeless person's idea of what money is. You get cool and warm. It's like, no, there's many other things you get. That's an insane, that's like the lowest level of what money can do.
Do you think
you get water when you're thirsty and food when you're hungry?
I love when like a black chick comes to my show by herself and she goes, I'm a huge fan.
That's
and I go,
huge.
fuck yeah.
I like that so much more. When a guy that looks like me says they're my fan, I'm like, who gives a fuck? When a small Asian elderly woman comes up to me at the end of this, which I've never had happen. I'll be very honest. That's never happened in real life. Okay? It's never happened.
Yeah.
Ever. But I want that to happen. Like, I want her to come up to me, not even speak, just nod, and then walk out. And that's what I'm waiting for. That's why I keep doing it.
The small Asian is just... That's exactly what I've wanted.
And that's what I want. I don't need a fucking guy from, the suburbs of Chicago who looks like he failed a police test like I did and, blamed it on Jews or something, telling me, I thought that was a good rant. Yeah, of course you did. Of course you did. It's nice to watch people look at a lot of your guests and go, will they be people that I know in 5 years or will they be dead in the street? And that's what I like about, that's what this show really is. People are going, hey, I wonder if that guy will be a household name or will they find him dead in a hotel room in Tampa? We don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
It's definitely Florida.
It's just what the show is.
I know a lot of cops that aren't heroes. Can we cut it? Stop with the hero shit, by the way.
Yeah.
No one's a hero. Nobody's a hero. Cops, nurses, military, firefighters. No one's a hero. We all have jobs.
Yes.
Stop with this horse shit. Heroes are from fictional narratives and books and odysseys and stuff. You're a hero when you fucking start doing it for free. It's your job. Yes, you saved a woman in a laundromat because you're an EMT. You're not a hero. Shut up. I hate this shit.
I hate it.
Heroes. Nurses during Corona, they started acting like they had no idea anyone would get sick. You're a nurse. I'm sorry you didn't get to just hang around stealing Percocet and you had to do your fucking job.
I tried to get I had a publicist for like 25 minutes and I fired her after she 2 weeks after I did Rogan. She texted me. She went, "You did Rogan?" So
you're like, all right, I gotta go.
I said, "Let's go."
Yeah.
Also, she asked me to her ex-boyfriend who had blocked her on Facebook. She wanted me to go and look what relationship status he was in. So I said she might not be the most professional.
And this,
this was a real person.
and she was charging you real fees. Like this
She was charging me money, and I had to say no to her. And but she said, she goes, "I'm going to try to get you like this was a fact." She was trying to get me like she wanted Megabus to endorse me because this was like when I used to take Megabuses to shows, like not currently, but like I had a bit about it in my act, like Megabus. So she goes, "We'd like, I would love, we'd love to get
a Megabus
to get you and Megabus in business
Wait,
together."
explain Megabus to people.
Well, Megabus is it's the bus that passes you by and it goes, for $1, get on.
Yeah.
And it's never $1, but it's always like, it's
right.
As the buses go, it's a pretty good option. It's like a double decker. It's college kids, old people, hippies. It's not that bad. It's not like Greyhound, and then it starts to fall off a little bit. It gets really bad. Lucky Star, like they get bad.
They get bad.
They get bad. But Megabus was one that I would take a lot. And she goes, I said, this was her quote. She goes, "It'd be great to get you in business with a brand like Megabus." So I'm still open to that. Like, I'm still open.
What was your response to that?
Great. Because that's what this business does to you.
Yeah.
You're like, absolutely.
Yeah.
I will advertise anything. Closing all the parking garages in New York now at midnight because homeless people, I guess, are just walking down into them. And they're like, hey, this is a fun cave.
Yeah.
What could happen here?
Yeah.
I like cars.
Yeah.
Like I imagine like homeless people, like there's a cave full of luxury cars 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
We don't have to be in the rain tonight.
Right.
And so they are closing those at midnight. So then me and my opener, we get back and we're driving around the city trying to find a spot. everything's just weird, man. We went into a bodega at like 1. We're like standing there. There's a homeless woman in there begging for tea. The dude's like, it's your 3rd tea. And then you're looking at 2 guys that are kind of walking around the bodega, and you're like, something feels off. Like, are they about to whip a gun out? Am I just paranoid because of the news? Nobody's out at night. New York City used to be, and I lived there for years.
Bumping, dude.
3 a.m. I'd be in a diner yelling at people about how fucked this business was. You know, I have been denied the amount of bitter, resentful bile that came out of my mouth as marinara sauce was flying out of it, mozzarella stick bites, just being like, the denial, this bitch gets a special. Just nasty, real horror. I wasted so much in New York. Like, I loved it. It was amazing. Yeah. But like, just the amount of time I spent walking around being angry and not in awe of what an amazing city it was. Like, my opener, he paints this picture of like, it's so amazing. He's like, it's just so easy to meet girls and you're dating and you're there. You guys can go get margaritas. And I'm like, but what about all the hatred? Like, didn't you just walk around every day consumed with a darkness in you didn't know how to get rid of? He's like, well, not really, no. He's like, I was dating, and I'm like, but what about the late nights on the roof of your building smoking a cigarette, cursing God? I love it there. I miss it a little. Never live there again because me and New York have that relationship where we destroy each other. I was a tour guide. I ruined people's lives. I ruined vacations that people had saved up their entire life to come to New York to just see it. And I would grab the microphone and I'd go, this city sucks and I am dying in this city. I have nothing and everyone I know has nothing. Everyone. I said, I know some of the most talented people and they're getting nowhere. And people were like, this is really, we just want to see the Lion King. We just want to see the Lion King.
Were you doing bus tours?
Yeah, double-decker bus tours. I would stand on the bus and I would just go out there and I would tell people, I would say, they'd be like, it seems like you have such a fun job. I say, ask Winter. You know how many operations Winter's had on her foot? 6. She's had 6 foot operations. She's 68 years old. Okay? She doesn't want to show you Carnegie Hall anymore. She wants the long sleep. Like, it was such... It was bad. It's one of those things, man. It's like old people have Facebook. That's where you go.
Yeah.
That's where you go to scream into the void, talk about your knee operation.
Yes.
Talk about Donald Trump. Talk about dead animals. Talk
Scream
about
into the void.
I mean, that's what it is. That's what you're there. That's what it's for.
So that's my question. Is it better just to stay home, find work, and just struggle if you have to? Or is it better to travel, miss out on family time, but get better pay? Yeah, gang, buzz, nigga, buzz, nigga.
Gang, play boys. Well, let's start. We can start with Brendan here because Brendan's missed half of his children's life to be fucking performing in Boise next week. So, what do you say, Brendan?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the pandemic made me realize I toured too much, man. So I cut it down to 2 weekends a month moving forward. I used to do 3 to 4.
Right.
But so I cut it down to 2, so I'm around my kids more. But Theo, you don't have to. I mean, you just own a fucking backpack, so you can tour all year long.
Yeah, that's true, man. You're right. I think what this guy is saying is, first of all, I like where this guy's at. This is the kind of guy you need help with. We don't need to be storming a Capitol. We need to storm AT&T. We need to storm fucking Dunkin' Donuts headquarters. We need to storm Zabara. We need to store tech is the new fossil fuels, guys. Okay, and so we need to be storming places that it hits them in the wallet.
God,
now this guy's question is, should he work or raise his family?
Oh, yeah, my bad. Sorry, I kind of diverted. What do you say there,
Well,
Tim?
that's his question. Should he work or raise his family?
Yeah.
Well, I would think that he maybe both.
Yes. Find a happy balance.
I mean, that might be a good idea. Like, this guy, I think he wants us to co-sign his decision of, like, just abandoning his family so he could fucking fix cell phone towers. I'm like, dude, you got to check in on the fam every now and then, you know.
Yeah, maybe
chill out. It's the craziest question I've ever heard. He's like, "Hey guys, I work a lot and I travel. I want to know, do I still have to talk to my family? It's like, yeah,
I'm
dude.
putting up all these 5G towers, man.
Yeah.
I haven't seen my son in 3 years.
Yeah, do I technically have to like see and speak to my family? I mean, I have a job. Why would I? Yeah, dude, do both.
Yeah, that's not a bad thought. That's a decent suggestion, Tim.
So you're about to go have a talk with Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin DM'd me on Instagram and he wants me to do his podcast, and I was like, absolutely, I'm honored.
I can't wait till you find out it's Stephen Baldwin that did it.
It's
going
very
to be so
interesting
much
because
fun. I'm going to get a call from you later today. It's going to be you and fucking Stephen Baldwin.
It's actually, what's interesting is like he's had issues in the past couple of months.
Alec?
Well, you shot the woman on the set.
Yeah.
And it was an accident.
Was it?
This is what I am understood to believe.
Yes.
You know,
but do you believe it?
yeah, I don't think he would shoot. Somebody told me, they go, I think he did it to see what it feels like to take a human life.
Yeah.
I would like to not believe that.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. There's clearly nobody on his team that wants him to do a podcast.
to you?
I literally forgot who it
There's
was.
no way you can forget who said that.
No, but I do forget. Somebody said that. I think it would be that he would just try to see, like, at this point in his life, he's like, I've done it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
What does this feel like?
Yeah.
Do I want to come after?
Yeah.
Do I feel sad? There's no way anyone on his team is jazzed about him doing a podcast,
Tim,
right?
did you say that?
I didn't say it. No.
Are you
I
sure?
would have said I said it.
Tim?
It might have been Giannis. I forgot.
Just throw it on you.
Yeah.
So let's get into that.
Yeah.
First, let's just establish that you believe Epstein was a pedophile. No, I'm just saying, let's just establish some ground.
Who are you working for? Wait a minute. Hold on. What? Yes, I will take
Okay.
the controversial stance that I believe Epstein is a pedophile.
Okay.
You heard it here.
Okay.
Oh,
and
boy.
you think Ghislaine was his runner?
Yeah, I think that's pretty well established. I
Okay.
think Miss Maxwell was involved in some lurid and inappropriate activities.